Welcome back. Well, you've probably heard the saying, the power of storytelling. Well, one local author hopes her story might be able to help out other families that might be dealing with what can be a tough time. Ashley Tehensky is here to talk about her book, Mommy the Brave Lion. Thanks for being here today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's adorable, really cute. So a children's book that started because you got a pretty scary diagnosis not long after you had your son, right?
Yes. So my son was born in 2020.
Fun year.
Yeah, great year.
Yeah.
3 weeks after he was born, I got diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Wow.
In the midst of a global pandemic, on top of a newborn, it was just the trifecta. And what I thought was just a regular hospital visit turned into be a 1.5 month long hospital stay.
Wow.
And then about almost 3 years of ongoing chemotherapy.
Yeah.
So within that time, we really tried to navigate my health, taking care of a newborn, and the COVID bubble, and with keeping it a tight circle. So
being sick, so you clearly needed to only have a couple people there in your bubble, which is difficult.
Yes.
To not maybe have that support as close as you'd like. But you know, you have a young one who's going at first a newborn, so not talking or anything like that. But you know, as he's getting older, starting to maybe ask some questions about why things are changing or they might look different, right?
Yeah. So while I was going through this process, throughout the process, I lost all of my hair. And we had a running joke of who was going to grow their hair first, if it was going to be me or my son. So I did have a beautiful wig that I would put on for milestone moments. But earlier this year, my husband and I were looking through some old photos and just thinking, okay, well, this picture I have short hair, this picture I have no hair, this picture it's dark and long, and wanted to figure out a way that we could put something together, not just for him, but for other kids, to explain why somebody that they love may look a little different, whether it's a physical appearance or if they're just a little bit more tired. So that's really what brought the inspiration for this book.
Yeah, so that you can, as he's looking back at some of these older photos, because kids love that, by the way, they love to look at pictures of themselves when they were babies. So, hey, Mom, like, how come your hair was short here? And you kind of like very, you know, simply talk through that story of this is what was going on. You know, Mommy got sick, but you're better now, right?
Exactly, yes.
So this is wonderful, though, that you're cancer-free now?
I am, yes. So after about 3 years of chemo, everything is great. I go back every 6 months for checkups, and then it will space out to every year. My doctor, her name was Dr. Buffalino. So in the book, the doctor is Dr. Buffalo, in homage to her. Just a little nod to all of the help that she did with our family.
Yeah, so have you read this to your son yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. So
I think I'm going to save it to be the mystery reader for his school and do it then.
Yeah, and so when you were writing this, though, was this pretty therapeutic for you?
It was, and it was a good way. Kids are always so honest and so curious, and it was a great way to put something out there that could help, whether it's a cancer diagnosis, alopecia, lupus, anything of that nature, or any sort of illness or injury, to really help them kind of understand gently what's going on without it being too scary or harsh. Yeah, keeping it light still for them.
Yes, and animals always always a popular choice there. So if somebody at home is saying, yeah, you know what, I know someone, I'm going through something like this, how can they get the book?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now it's available for pre-sale on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and BookBaby, all on their websites, and then it's going to be available starting November 11th.
Okay, so right in time for maybe the holidays, or if you've got somebody who maybe just got a recent diagnosis and you're looking for sort of that gift, that personal gift for them, this could be a really beautiful option for that, or maybe that it is you and you're like, I don't know how to tell them.
Yes.
This could be a really sweet way to do that. Well, it's great to hear that you're doing better.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to hear how your son likes the book.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.